Sell Your Car UK is back and delighted to offer for sale this gorgeous Hyundai Coupe. It's a 2-litre SE on a 2006 56 plate. It was first registered September 2006. The current keeper purchased it in February of 2010. It's done 41,900 miles, has a very good service history. It is kind of due a service. And it's also got a couple of little marks around the body as well, which we'll get up close and personal with in due course. But you can see for yourself that there's no big dents or big scrapes, so it's really in good condition. The wheels could do with refurbing. Again, we will come to all of that very, very shortly, but I just want to quickly go around the car for you so that you can see for yourself that it is in lovely condition, and save you perhaps a journey coming down to see it if it's not the right one for you. There's an album of photographs as well, which you can check out on our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/sellyourcaruk.tv and you'll find them there. Now we're going to go inside this car. We're going to go and have a look at the docs of this car as well. But I just want to show you that the condition of it is really, really good. But as we get round the front, I want to get up close and personal with this vehicle, and we're going to start here at the bonnet. There's a little bit of a misalignment thing going on here. If you look, comparing one side to the other, it might not show up brilliantly on this video, but it is there. There is a tiny bit of misalignment. I've no idea what's caused it. I can't seem to fix it. There you go, it shows up much better at that angle. It's very slight, it's not massive. You probably didn't even notice it in all the time of watching this video, but it is there. If you want to start getting that fixed, that's entirely up to you, but it has been priced accordingly, this car. So we're taking all these factors into account, all these little marks you can see on the front bumper, which have been caused probably by stones on the road, and little scuffs as well, caused by probably parking. Now there are some other marks on this car. Just want to show you the wheels, which have some curbing as well to them. The pads on this, the brake pads on this, were changed at 33,000 miles. It's currently on 42, nearly. So it depends how you drive. There's plenty of life left in them, but if you wanted to change them, then you could do so. Again, that's been priced accordingly. There's a mark you saw there on the door. There's also this scratch that runs along here. That is hopefully showing up. It's quite a long one. Somebody rather brutally attacked this vehicle, and you can see that scratch now really showing up there. I'm trying to give you as good a look at it as possible, and it goes all the way really to this door handle. Hopefully you can see, there you go, you can see that there. But it's not massive in terms of standing out. The only problem is obviously fixing that would cost a pretty penny, and it's not worth doing, as you can see for yourself. It's a shame though, whoever did that is evil and will burn for their sins. Now on the back bumper here, there's no big marks. It's very clean, as you can see for yourself. But you get into the middle here, and there are a couple of little scrapes there. So I'm just being really brutally honest with you with this car, because I don't want to waste your time coming down to see it. Now we're not blessed with a lot of light on this side, but I'll try my best to show you. There's some little marks here again, maybe caused by the same thug. Not quite as severe on this side in terms of how many panels you'd need to repaint if you wanted to fix this, but it's certainly brutal in its savagery of the crime, how evil some people are. Again, curbed wheels, brakes are good, but again there's not a huge pad in there, so you might want to get your brakes serviced the next time it goes in for a service. And again, we have priced this accordingly. Now we sell privately owned cars here at Sell Your Car UK on behalf of the registered keepers. We're an agency, we're a very new thing in the UK, indeed maybe even the world. But in doing so, we are saying that, you know, if you want to get anything checked out yourself, if you want to do any inspections on the vehicle, you're welcome to do so. This is all a cosmetic thing as much as anything, just to show you what the car looks like up close and personal, and try and give you as best a kind of gauge on how good this car is and whether indeed it is the car for you and you want to start traveling to come down and see it. With that in mind, so those are all the big marks. It's really lovely, to be honest with you, this car. I'm being very picky, but I'm going to get out the key. There are two of these. They are remote central locking with an alarm button, which you will press in the night when you thought you were pressing the unlock button. We all have done it. Oh indeed, in fact you can't get into the boot using the button, you have to use the key. And if we just step back, you can see you've got a lovely big space there, a lovely big opening. And if we look inside the boot, we've got all of the docks. Now we'll start with the V5. I just want to show you down here, it's got 2 owners from new, it's showing up there, and all of the details that I've already gone through it in here. For data protection, I'm not going to go through loads of details, but it has got the V5. It's the service history that's most important, and we've got the service book, that's the locking wheel nut there. The service book shows 5 services done on this vehicle. Some of them done by Hyundai themselves, a company called Greymar Motors. The most recent ones though, a couple of stamps in the book here done by a company called Premier Auto Care that we here at SellYourCarUK know actually very well, and we're very happy with their work. They've done, sorry, the last one, the one before that in 2010 wasn't done by them. But what I want to show you, we've also got the bills here from Premier Auto Care. These are all been done by the current keeper. And something just to show you here, done in October 2012, it actually had its cam belt changed, which is a really thorough and good thing to do. The mileage recorded at 37,252 miles for that. It's currently on 41,900. So that's a really good thing, and it's also had a service done by them, as you can see stamped in the book, and this was done in July of 2012. So that's a cam belt in October 2012 and a service in July of 2012. That service done at 35,671. Again, it's currently on 41.9. You may want to get it serviced. That's what I was saying before. And it had some front brake pads changed in January of 2012. Now the mileage isn't recorded, but we've got all of the old MOTs, and we can see here from this MOT that in February of 2012 it was currently on 33,000 miles, so we would estimate it would probably be on about 30 to 32,500 miles maybe at the time when it had the brake pads changed. So again, if you wanted to do that, that would cost you some money. We have priced this car accordingly. You've got loads of MOTs here going all the way back, including ones where it's even failed, but you've got them going all the way back to 2010. I'm not going to go into all of that here and now. You've got all the books in a lovely little leather wallet, which will also hold this service book, as I say, which has been stamped all the way back to August 2006, through 7, through 8, through 10, and through 2012. Your next stamp would go there. Now, that's all of the docs with this car. So it's a very clean car, I believe is the term buyers use, but I just want to show you how clean it really is, because if we just open up the door, it's only done, well, it hasn't even done 42,000 miles, and with 8 minutes of this video almost upon us, let's get cracking with the interior. You've got in here a little button to open up the boot, but you've also got electric windows for the front passengers, auto for the driver, and electric wing mirrors. They're not electrically folding. Jumping in to the car, in fact, before I jump into the car, I should show you, you've got these lovely accents, so this red stitching with the black leather interior, lovely big speakers for the stereo. They're not electric seats, but they are leather and sports seats, and very comfortable and in good condition as well. There is a bit of wear, if I just show you that there. I'm being very fussy here. It's on the inside obviously from where it rubs, so you don't really notice that, so I'm being very picky and showing you everything here. And on the mat as well, there's a little bit of thread bearing. If you want to bear with that mat, that's entirely up to you. You can get new mats is what I'm trying to say. So you've got lovely seats in here, they're in good condition. You've also got in here air conditioning, a CD player. It's not particularly fussy or funky with lots of buttons, but it does the job. 5-speed gearbox, and in the back as well, just to show you, very comfortable, 2 bucket seats there with 2 3-point safety harnesses and Isofix points as well if you want to plug your babies in. Little cubby hole here, which I haven't even opened. I was expecting a CD player. So it's only got the single slot CD. It's very clean though, that is the point. The backs of the seats have got a couple of little marks from somebody getting in and out of it, but it is very clean and it's very comfortable. It drives lovely. As I say, it brakes well, goes well. You could probably get a good service done on this though, and I would also at the same time have a look at the tracking as well. It's not off, but I'm fussy. I will have a chat actually about that with the owner, so keep a look at the annotations. We might sort out something with the tracking even. I think it's fine, I'm being fussy, but it's something that, you know, I think it's not a bad thing to have looked at if we're going to be doing anything. We're not going to service the vehicle, but we could certainly have a look at doing that. There's the mileage, as I say, 41,900, that or thereabouts. And as you can see, it starts first time. There's no warning lights. That's the handbrake, which I shall take off with my foot on the brake. I'm not going to drive the vehicle, but it works. It got me here where I filmed it, and it will get me back from it as well. You've got air conditioning, as I say here, and it's working perfectly. It's a hot day today, and there's no issues with that whatsoever. Over here, a little bit of wear on the passenger seat, very tiny, but all in all, it's really lovely in here. I'm just going to end the interior really with up here, because it is very light in this cabin. That is thanks in part to this sunroof here. I was just going to show you with this little slidey thing here to darken the cabin. It's a tilt and slide. Now, I'm going to show you this so that you know what's going on. If you press the slide and hold it, which I'm doing, oh, there we go. It's working perfectly. Before it was kind of sort of paused a couple of times. I don't know if that was me pressing it wrong. Let's just try it again. Yeah, it's working fine. It was me just oh no, there we go, that's what it was doing. It does work. And now, yes, you see now, there we go, I'm pressing the button. Right, no, it works perfectly. So yeah, 2006 sunroof. It's asking for trouble, but it's actually very good. It doesn't leak. It's got a little tilty function as well, so you can just open it like that. God, that's a long part of the video just to show you a sunroof. Thank you for watching. Right, I'm going to jump out of this car. I think I've shown you everything. If I've missed anything, I do apologise. But at 12 minutes almost, I think that's enough. So yes, it's lovely. It drives great. It looks great. The wheels could all do with refurbing. It's got a couple of key marks from some evil person. Oh, I haven't shown you down here. There's a couple of little scuffs just there on the bumper, and you could argue there is a small little sort of knuckle-sized dimple dent there. This is certainly, I'm being very fussy. You can see it though there. There's a little thing. It's very slight. It might be the reason why that bonnet thing there is a little bit out of alignment. Anyway, if you've watched 12 minutes of this video, you now know everything there is to know about this car, realistically speaking. I may have saved you the journey of coming to see it if it's not for you, but if it is for you, it is exactly as you see it here. It's looking lovely on tonight's evening sunset moment where we're filming it. I don't know what I just said there. The point is, there's only one place to get it. If you want to get it, this Hyundai Coupe SE, oh, I haven't finished, with tax, until the end of July 2014, that's a year's road tax right there, is available, is for sale, exclusively, only, through SellYourCarUK. Wow, 13 minutes. This is a short video. Count yourself lucky. She's beautiful.